In three, two, one. Welcome to the M Nice podcast. My name is Mark. I am joined by my friend and co-host.
Isaiah, nice to see you guys.
If you enjoy our content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch the whole episode on Spotify and Anchor. We will be expanding our podcast to other platforms, so please stay tuned for those announcements. Our next topic is after Fury called out Usyk, Joe the Juggernaut Joyce was in attendance of the fight, and Tyson Fury calls out Joe Joyce after talking all that smack to Usyk, and
Bruh.
yeah, he said to Joe Joyce, "If the rabbit cannot make it, Joe Joyce and himself can have a fight next in Wembley Stadium."
Oh.
Afterward, during the post fight interview, Fury was asked who would be a more difficult fight, Joyce or Usyk, and Fury answered it would be Joe Joyce would be much more difficult than Alexander Usyk. The question here is, do you agree with this sentiment? Do you agree with the statement and assessment from Fury? And what do you think about all this, Isaiah?
I think that he said that that's probably the best answer that you could have given. If you say that Usyk is the easier fight, right? So that would not only just build up the Usyk fight even more and just entice Usyk to say yes to the date that Tyson Fury wants. But it also puts like Joe Joyce a little bit at ease because I guess it gives him a little bit more confidence. Thus, that fight might actually be a little bit less one-sided than we think it to be. Because don't get me wrong, Joe Joyce can hit like a dump truck. Dude has tractors for hands. I said that before. Dude has like really slow punches, but they
Oh,
hurt
so much
hella.
damage. Oh my
So much
gosh.
damage, dude. It's honestly insane.
That
But
doesn't make sense though.
uh I know it doesn't make sense. I think what it is like you don't expect it to be that slow. So you're trying to time it. And when you try to time it, you mess up. So like you don't get out of the way fast enough, ironically. So you get hit by it anyway. It's just so mesmerizing. It's like running a feint almost. Like it's like you falling for a feint. But it's just an actual punch coming at you from a very slow speed. Um, but that's probably the best promotional answer you could have given. I I don't think uh Tyson Fury actually believes that Usyk is the easier fight. I think he's just trying to build up the fight, and I hope that's true because I definitely would rather see Usyk versus Tyson Fury than the Joe Joyce fight. That's just me. What do you think about that, Mike?
Hey man, let me just say this. Tyson Fury was like first-hand witness to what Joe Joyce did to his gym partner, Joseph Parker. Hey man, Tyson Fury and Joseph Parker train out of the same gym, and he was out there supporting his gym mate, and he saw what Joe Joyce's slow punches did to his best friend. That that's crazy.
Oof.
And I think if I'm looking at it from Tyson Fury's perspective, right? He did later on say that Alexander Usyk is a phenomenal boxer, and I think what he was trying to get at is Usyk is going to try his best to win on points because
Mm-hmm.
Fury believes Usyk doesn't have the type of power to knock him out,
Mm-hmm.
while Joe Joyce is the type of person who will knock you out. Like, which is a better loss to try to sustain or receive? Is it like a decision or like a knockout? And I think Fury is seeing that in that way where he's like, Joe Joyce, even though this man is dummy slow, but I saw what his power and his timing did to my best friend. So I think that's where he's coming at is like I think it's like the way I've seen Joe Joyce fights. He has this very lulling type of style where it's like he lulls you to sleep because of how slow he is, and he just hits you. It's like hits you with that slow punch, and when that punch comes back, your entire face is shattered. And I think Fury sees that as a more difficult fight because of the punishment he would receive compared to him fighting an Usyk, which makes sense, dog. Let's just be honest.
Oh my god.
That's how I would see it from his perspective, because if I saw if I saw someone beat you up, but this person was so unathletic and was so slow, and your face looked so shattered, I'd be like, man,
Yeah.
that guy's crazy and scary. I'm gonna try my best to stay away from him. But then if I see someone who's like super fast and he's like out jabbing you, and I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad. I'm like, I guess I can see why that man could beat Isaiah. But but I think that's where he sees it. But also another perspective I've heard is this is Fury's exit strategy of avoiding a fight with Usyk.
That could definitely be the case. I think, anyways.
I I
That could
don't think
definitely be
so,
the
right?
case.
I believe both. I believe all three guys are game to fight each other, right? But the thing is, man, I'm gonna say this to Fury. I think you should avoid fighting Joyce. Let's just be honest. One reason why you should avoid fighting Joyce is I those punches made your friend's face. He rearranged your friend's face, bro. Let's put it out there. He shattered his orbital bone. He completely busted this man up, and he was never the same after that. So if I was Fury, try to avoid that, because that type of punishment takes away years from your life, and you're at your prime. I think he's what, 33? No, 32. Fury, 32 or 33. Avoid
Mm-hmm.
that. I think you should fight Usyk instead, and become
Please fight Usyk.
undisputed.
I know you'll lose. Please fight against Usyk, please.
That's
Please,
ready. That's say hey.
please.
We're not giving our predictions, bro.
It's good.
But let us know what you guys think. Whether or not Joyce is going to be much more difficult in comparison to an Alexander Usyk. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think both guys are going to be difficult, but in terms of size and power, I can see what Fury's saying. But in terms
Mm-hmm.
of the tricky difficulties that Usyk will throw, I see that from him. But Tyson Fury's just really big, and he just moves like a lightweight. So we'll see what happens. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. So thank you guys for listening to the M&I's podcast. If you enjoyed our content or have anything to say about the things we talked about, please like, comment, and subscribe.
And for sure, we are improving every single day. And we always try to give you the absolute best from the M&I's podcast. Help us reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. And we will see you guys next time. Peace, guys.
Peace.